sports as well, baseball. So with the golf swing, you guys actually kind of want to spread out a little bit. Do a few practice swings here. Try not to hit anybody. That'll work. Alright, awesome. Alright, so first move in our golf swing, once we have all our setup and grips and stance down, is the takeaway. So a takeaway is very, very simple, very easy. So there's no body movement or very little body movement, in fact. It's all kind of the arms and hands moving together like that. So where the club is kind of parallel with the ground, and then the toe of the club, which is right here, toe of the club, is pointing to the sky. You see that? It's pointing right at the sky. So you guys want to try to take away right there? Just take a look. So just stop right here at the midway point, right there. So kind of take a look back and see if the toe of the club should be pointing right at the sky. If it is, that's perfect. If it's a little bit like this, that means that it's closed. We kind of want to open up a little bit, just like that. Perfect. That looks really good. Tommy's looks good. Trav, yours looks a little closed. Oh yeah, just like that. Perfect. Right. So maybe try to practice it. Stop it right here. Perfect. A few more times. That is good. That's perfect. Excellent. Excellent. Peter. Stop it right here. Perfect. Awesome. Great, guys. That's excellent. So that's the takeaway. Very simple. All this is arms and hands moving away from the golf ball. You want no lateral or body movement. Just all hands and arms kind of moving this way. And your arms stay relatively straight. For the takeaway, you don't want to cock your wrist first. That shouldn't be your first move. It's just arms and hands kind of moving out that way. And then the second part is the full backswing. So with the full backswing, once we get to this point, takeaway, then we start to bend our wrists, just like that. So once we get there, boom, then the wrists come into play. Perfect, yep. And that's also where the shoulders kind of turn. So in the backswing, you want your back to be facing the target. So if your target was, let's say, that barn right there, you'd want your back to be facing that barn, just like that. Or if it's this way, then I want it to be facing the range, just like that. You guys see that? Perfect, Mike. Yeah. So I'll go through Chaz. So trying to. Your target is this way. Tommy do good. Right. Perfect. That's a really good technique. Very good. Awesome. Yeah. That's also where the lower body kind of starts to turn too. So lower body starts to turn. Your shoulders all turn. Back is facing the target that way. Then your right leg kind of straightens out a little bit. And then your left knee kind of bends a little bit as well. So kind of two-way system. Everything is turning. We don't want any movement side to side. It's just all turn. Just a twist around your center of gravity, which is your spine. All right. So once we have the backswing down, just like that. Is there any questions so far? Anything? Okay. All right. So once we have the backswing down, now we can actually get down where we actually hit the golf ball. So with the golf swing and the downswing, once we start from the top, our hips are actually what cause us to rotate. It's not arms and hands. We don't want anything of this. So it's kind of lower body twisting everything toward the target. So once we get to actually hitting the golf ball, our belt buckle should be pointing at the target like that. So everything in the lower body, the hips all turn. we kind of maintain this angle right here. See this angle I have? So everything's twisting this way. The hips are driving everything forward. And we should feel like about 80% of our weight, or 70% of our weight, is on our left foot once we get down there. So we don't want to kind of swing out of it like this. It's everything's driving forward. Our left leg is feeling a lot of power, like most of your weight should be on your left side, right here. That's where you want your weight. Then, once we get to meet the golf ball, and then that's where we hit the ground, hit the grass. We want to make sure we hit the golf ball first. Like I said, we don't want to hit it thin or fat. That's not good. We always want to make sure that we hit the golf ball first. Really get on top of the golf ball. We take a nice dip with it as well. And the finish, it's very simple. It should feel kind of very relaxed and kind of natural. Where everything is finishing at the target. Your belt buckle is